G'day, mate, and welcome back to Factorio with me, JD. So, we're back on... Hello, cool. Yes, you're probably the first one on. Actually, yeah, there's only one watching on YouTube so far, so you are the first. You're not the first on Twitch, but, you know, you can't have everything. So we're back on the site's server, right, where we left last time. I did, if you remember... Let's add a... Fix this. Yeah. So, I built... Well, yeah, formulated it out, pasted down. Hello. Oh. Dirk! Hey, Dirk. Filled out red science, filled out green science, filled out blue science, and then I was done because it was 5 AM Australian time. Dead set. I was written off after like a 5 hour stream. Literally as soon as I logged off, probably within 15-20 minutes, Exterm logged on, and he did a purple science. And you can check out his episode. I'm about halfway through watching it myself because I couldn't actually get on to check the server earlier. I was flat out. And so I was watching him build it to make sure that, you know, the belt accuracies were fixed. And the first thing I noticed is there's a 2-tile gap. There shouldn't be a 2-tile gap. Why is there a 2-tile gap? I was told that we needed to keep... Hang on. There we go. I was told we need to keep at least a 3-tile gap so we can fit in radars. So I've agreed with that much. But I left Exterm a message. Yeah, because I know he loves when Colonel Will needs a whole build moved over by 1 or 2 tiles. So I figured Exterm would be right up to move that over one or 2 tiles. I did notice, whilst watching him build this, and he had the maths right, and I'll fully give him that. This maxes out after 25 inserters. Maxes out a whole blue belt worth. So that means you need to have 12.5 inserters on one side, 12.5 inserters on the other side. So if we come down to number 13... Yeah. It's a bit laggy at map view. So no, wrong one. Where is it? I'll find it. Got too far. Makes me feel bad. That's it. That one there. Oh, the lag's getting me. Every single time. So, this is the point. So we go from the outside, or the left-hand side of the belt, and we do the wrap around onto the underground to get it back on the right-hand side of the belt. But the one thing he forgot is this assembly here needs to actually output to both sides of the belt. Because this is... I don't know. I can't pronounce that. No, you're far from second. There's like 7 people watching now. Sorry, too slow. This little guy here has to output to both sides of the belt. He has to output to the far side of the belt, and he has to input to the close side of the belt. So, that was one little mistake. And of course, being that the build's doubled, there's another row in here somewhere. This guy. After pulling the underground trick, he's got to put this on both sides. So, just a little bit of nitpicking. Now, I know the boys are down here, and they've done the right thing. They've gone and stolen my blue build verbatim, because it needs 3 items as well. Pasted it down here. And they are currently building this for military science. Although... Oh no, the inserters are going the right way. And this needs 50 long. Yep, 50 long. And then 10 across. So that's 5. Double that again. And they should have, provided they don't screw anything up, 2 belts coming out the front. Yeah, 2 belts coming out the front of output. And then 1 or 0.8 of a belt coming out the rear. Multiplied by 10 of these. Right? So essentially 10 belts coming down the middle. And I think you'll find, yep, 10 belts right there. And that'll do their the military. Okay? So that's that build. And then I've seen somebody dump this down. This is the proposed high-tech science. And this was to do it on belts. And then somebody else has now said we're going to do it on bots. And I'm like, really? I'm not a fan. And I'm even less of a fan that why the hell has somebody wanted that to that? Well, fuck, that's a hard way of doing things. Just cap every box. Ugh. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to jump back into chat.
14.
Hello.
Ah, there it is.
I'm back.
There
I'm
it
back.
is.
Ah, hello.
And I'm
That looks good.
going to attempt to build you guys a real man.
Yep. Made it.
Good.
Oh, yeah, that looks very good.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna build a high-tech science thingy.
Yeah, I'm going to attempt to build a real man's high-tech science.
You'll be the 5th person today.
Ah, but the only person who you ever remember is the one who succeeds, right?
Yes.
Good. So that's the plan.
All right.
That's
So
a
who's
get
the tank
chest. Get tank. That probably won't help me.
Yeah, I'd really like them to have like different textures for those. I keep confusing them.
Look, just paint one like with a green tint or something. That'd do me. I'm really not.
Yeah, I'm really not. Yeah, exactly. But just some difference. I also keep picking the inventory readers instead of constant combinators.
Yeah, so I don't have that problem. I just don't use combinators. Problem solved.
Well, I'm smart. Using smarts.
My smarts are so smart that I don't have to install them.
That sounds stupid.
That's the best sort of build. A stupid build means somebody can't disconnect a wire and suddenly we ran out of stone in the network because somebody broke a wire.
Yeah, stone bricks. I know. It wasn't me. I only fixed it.
That's the point. It was one wire and suddenly everything's broken. There. Inserter.
Well, 5 outputs. How many pushers do we need? We have 30. We can fit around 1/8. So we need 4, right? Right.
Like this, right? Or even just a normal belt.
I need power.
So what is your solution to the amount of copper wire?
I don't know. I haven't got that far yet.
Fair enough.
I really haven't got that far yet.
I like those build challenges.
Okay. I do need to find a calculator. Oh, that one.
Don't have one on your desktop.
Oh, a proper Factorio calculator.
Ah. What I've found really good, what I saw now that I see the train there, is having model train engine stand on a rail next to the actual station, which has the settings stored.
So for every 2 machines, I need a belt of copper wire.
Yes, something like that.
Sounds about right.
And 50 machines will give me an output of 2 belts worth. I don't. Oh, I can't actually braid 2 belts out of this build. 1 belt at a time. And I need how many of these stupid things? I need...
A lot.
A lot. I really want to see it.
I need... with a 10% overbuild... Oh, hang on. Change the beacons over. 687 of these. That are 25 long. No, not even 25 long, because I can't get that many green circuits in. Blue circuits in. 24 long. 23 long. 23 long. So 688 divided by 23. I'm going to need 30 stamps of whatever I build. Okay. This is going to be awesome. Okay. So, let's go with... This is the point I'd really want loaders. I just want to build something really quickly and really dirty. I just want loaders to be able to do it. You can do batteries. Oh, hey, Platinum. Oh, Platinum Dragons. That's an interesting name. Hey, Platinum. We're trying to build. Yellow Science. Because 3 before me have failed. Do it on belts.
That's not true.
It's 4.
4 before me have failed.
That's not true.
How many have failed?
Actually, since there's already a yellow science build that is shit on the server, it's 7.
Yes. Not all have failed. The design by Sogs is actually pretty decent.
Yeah, okay.
My bot-based design is also pretty decent.
Okay, so this is Sogs, is it? This one?
Yeah.
With the whole... Okay, so... Alright, it's Sogs build, so you're here, you can explain it to me. Why have you linked up the output inserter for the copper cable to the front chest with wire conditions? Why not just hard cap every chest to 1 stack?
You could hard cap a chest every stack, but I figured that this would probably mean that the inserter only starts if there's really a whole stack missing. You could also not do it.
The catch is the inserter hooked up to the wire condition will never sleep.
I didn't want to have 600 in all chests, but just 200. That's the thing.
So cap each one to 1 stack. There'll be 2,
Yes,
4,
that
6
is.
compared to the moment you're capping potentially 400.
No. I kept 200.
Oh, and then it did a hard cap of 400 on top. Okay. Yeah, alright. What do I want? I want speed module. Speed one. Alright, and there's a bot build somewhere as well. Is that on the server?
To the right.
It's right next to it.
Oh, here it is. See, that's cheap. Oh, no, actually, you're also making it on-site. Okay. Go look at this one.
Yep. I gotta turn it on, though. Give me a sec.
No, it'll be turned on. I don't need to stay on and running.
Hello, IT. Have you tried turning it off?
There we go.
Okay, and you have
You still have the clock on. Or no?
No, I removed the clock.
16.
I was looking on a copper cable.
So you got 32 yellow machines here.
Yes.
Hang on. Didn't my calculator say that one single copper machine can't run 2 of them?
It's can with the productivity.
It can with the productivity, and it may tell you that you need more copper cable if it also includes all the chip costs.
No, I'm just looking at... Hang on. New calculator.
We had somebody make that error earlier. So there are 2 copper cable machines for 1 yellow science machine. It's technically right, but...
No, okay, so 0.77 machines. Okay. Alright.
It's 55 copper cables.
So it's slowly turning
in one cycle of...
Yeah, it's lagging me out. Turn it off, turn it off, turn it off!
Turn it off, turn it off, turn it off!
Yeah, actually,
I will do
it's
as much
lagging
as
me out.
saying.
There we go. I'm gonna run far away from that.
Is it seriously lagging you out?
Yeah, it's standing right in the middle with the bots flying. Although it's only using
Wow.
100 bots.
Yeah, it's barely any.
I'm more often than not finding myself right on the edge of the server. Okay, so if we put that in there, we put that in there. We bring.
I'm running this map at 7 milliseconds.
Don't you feel special?
Nah.
10, 9, 10. Ah. My get chest is not getting stuff.
Oh.
Isn't it?
Oh, because the requests are shit. Mind. That's better.
Hello, who's joining?
Swan?
I am Swan.
No, yeah, that's the way I tried to talk to you.
What's up?
We have at the where we do the switch over. In the middle, I have one substation placed that is hopefully going to be built at some point to connect the wires between the front part and the back part.
Fine.
Oh right, it's connected via the
Via the solar panel.
JD, Psy is saying to you that he can't talk. Apparently.
No, he can never talk. The man is never available. Yeah, what's up, Si? Hang on. Fine. I'd have to know which channel he's in.
Stereo General.
Yes. Only 500. Swan. But you know, in the voice, I can't talk. Well, I know you can't talk, Si. You're never here to talk. You're not even on the server.
He's not even here. You're talking to no one right now.
Maybe he's watching. Maybe he's.
Oh, maybe he's watching. Right? Yeah. Fair enough.
Okay, so my requesting. There they are.
I mean, he's in Germany right now, I believe.
I don't know. Yeah, actually, he said he was traveling the other day.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's in Frankfurt.
Okay, so first things first. Does this run at full speed? It does. Does it get copper cable fast enough? No, it doesn't. Oh. Turn that. Do that.
That works.
That works, but it's an extra inserter. If I don't need the extra inserter, I'll pull it out.
Just like you needed.
Okay. Alright, so then copy. Paste. Someone's going to put a building here. It's right my way. You don't need this.
Move your build down.
You don't need this anymore, Sogs. I could just rip the
Yes,
hole
I do.
right through the middle.
Listen,
Hey, let me grab a blueprint first. I like it too, man.
It's fine. It's fine. I'll be fine.
yeah, here you go.
Thanks.
I'm too proud of it.
Oh, okay. It doesn't really work
Can-
because I was watching to
remove
see
it.
whether it ran.
How much?
I think we're waiting on robots to actually come build this.
Yeah.
Ah, there they are.
Yeah, they were busy building the rest of the second row here down here. How many stack inserters do I need to unload on a full blue belt from chest? In the middle.
4.
4. To
Unload?
to unload, not load. From
Give
chest
me 1 sec.
from chest to belt.
Give me 1 sec.
And I think it's faster. Isn't it only some 3 or some bogus? I can do 4. It's not a problem.
I just do 4.
Yeah.
There's one question: how bad are radars actually for UPS?
Depends on how many you've got.
It's because I'm cleaning up some solar grids, taking out the ports, and there are some of them where it's easy to take out the radar, some of them it massively encumbers the process, whether I should just leave them or whether I should put in the extra effort.
Ooh, I can do that myself.
Look, we always appreciate the extra effort, but frankly, if you can't be bothered, you can't be bothered. And I accept I cannot be bothered as a legitimate excuse.
Okay.
So, what do we need? Piercing ammo, grenades, and gun turrets.
Yeah. We can use 1 chest per 2 columns.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to do. Probably also do that with the... So...
I think you need to center it more.
So, this is definitely a
right.
full belt of
Let
cable.
me make the things and then I said that.
Question is, what's that give me?
And grenades, I said. Grenades, not cluster grenades. Don't work. We only need 3 outputs, you know that.
No.
If you
Sorry. I was thinking about high-tech science. Yeah, you only need 3. Never mind.
Okay, so that doesn't work. Oh, discount that one. Discount that one.
So now you want it centered more.
That's the center.
Do it that way.
Some space.
We're gonna do this is to purge the belts. Sad.
Since we have still some output belts here.
Oh, this is very neat.
Oh, that lands up so nicely.
Okay. Cool. Thanks, game.
Ah! I want belt immunity.
Oh, we should have mirrored it,
Why?
because then these belts would be very nice. And now they're not.
All right, sounds like you're gonna rip it up and start from scratch, boys.
I'm not gonna mirror it, but we should have mirrored it.
Well,
I
keep
see that
cracking.
now.
It's not the final build yet. You've still got time.
This is the final build.
Well, it's not in place yet. Time to fix it.
It is. We're talking about the military. I'm all on the belts.
Purple, out of my way.
Oh, you're riding in belts from the sides.
So far, maybe. Like, everything's an option. Put that crap. Stop auto-trashing, whatever it is I'm auto-trashing. Go away. Walk up this. Go away. Go away. Go away. So much shit in my inventory. I don't know how half this stuff gets here sometimes. Wait, so then if you step in at that. Thanks, autosave. Zwan is a Dutch word. He sounds Dutch, but is he Dutch? And what is his YouTube Twitch? Will be law. Okay, well, that's easy.
Well, Zwaan is literally the Dutch translation of Swan, which is my last name. The Dutch version is my last name. And yes, I am Dutch. My Twitch should be the same, actually. Not that I'm streaming. I've only streamed once with the 24-hour. Was it 24-hour gameplay playthrough we did with the Discord and Reddit moderators.
Oh, the charity one.
Yeah, the charity one. Yeah.
Yeah, I did the charity one. What, this year, last year? I don't know.
It was a year ago.
Yeah.
At least when we did it, it was well, not an entire year, half a year ago maybe.
Okay.
Something like that.
So that's my build. Like, it needs to be way longer and more belts up the side. No. So, what did I say the maths was? Calculate. Oh. I need 687 of it. 23 on each belt. It has to be 22, which means I have a build. That's 11 belts. 11 belts worth. So I have a build, and then 11 belts of copper cable, and then another build, and then another 11 belts of copper cable. just to set the record straight. And I need to do that 688 divided by 22. I need to do that 31 times. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. Is that 13? 13. 31. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. More builds in the way.
Something is off.
What's off?
Right, that's all.
1, 2.
I was counting inputs to outputs, and someone had to add 4 inputs with 2 output spells, so I was missing one output that was off.
Thirteen, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 28, 29, 30. This build's in the way.
What the hell are you doing?
So, all these belts
Is that how many copper belts are gonna need?
that stretch all the way across the whole length is how big the build would have to be to do it on belts.
Yes.
It's
Which is
just
why we're doing
like
the bolts.
But make a screenshot, post that in the channel, because some people on China were insisting that we do
Imported copper wire. Yeah.
imported copper wire. And I said they could shut it down.
Okay, let's go Discord.
Damn it, I'm out of bed.
At China.
Where is my delivery? You bots, give me delivery.
How long is that belt? That belt is 24 times.
To be honest, having such a wide copper bus would be pretty glorious to see.
Well, it's like it's 13 tiles for the build, and then 11 tiles of copper cable, and then 13 tiles of the build to then so many of the copper cable, which means that yes, you could push all the get chests all the way back, and have them unload en masse all the copper cable, bring it all the way down to the build, and then take it out left and right, and then down. Crap, something jumped where it has to go. Times by how many builds do I need? Don't too early to do maths at midnight. 688 divided by 20. 32 builds. It's 24. 24 times 32. 760.
Okay, looking at things, there's no way I'm going to remove the radars in this.
And what?
I'm cleaning up some solar grids to UPS to save some UPS, and there's like the radars are so scarcely placed that if I try to deconstruct the radars remotely, it just doesn't work.
Okay. Upload. Done. Okay, so that's posted. I'm ignoring chat. I apologize. So Law says you need to stream more. Swan and Akul, A-K-U-L, which I assume as you're Dutch, he's Dutch, you can give me an actual proper enunciation.
Shall I just what was the pronunciation? What?
A-K-U-L.
That's not a word.
Not a word? Good. As long as it's not a word, I'm fine. Dirk, why am I required in Factorio General? Are you talking about Bye.
Oh god. Oh god. That's never gonna work. Is it?
Okay.
Hooray!
So I just told
Shall
China they can get
Shall I
5
start stamping down the RoboPorts version then?
Can I fix it first?
In what way would you want to fix it?
I don't know. But if I ask for the opportunity to fix it, and I
You
find
may
someone
take a
to
look
fix
at it and see if you can find any improvements. Sure.
Yeah. So if I ask for the opportunity to fix it before it's blueprinted, I might actually get to fix it before it's blueprinted. Otherwise, I'll find there's been 15 stamps of it, and then I've got to fix it. I'm like, no, fuck that. Can't be bothered now.
Yeah. No, I'll be glad to incorporate any advice you got.
Damn.
I was I've got the blueprint already, so it doesn't really matter.
Well, shit.
I was wondering myself, we could even place like another stamp in here, maybe, but it wouldn't be completely beaconed. Because the tiling pattern's off.
For deconstruction. There. It's cash reserve. It's such a simple build. There's really nothing you can do to optimize it.
Yeah.
Apart from maybe going an 8A. Would that be any better? Maybe.
We can try. It'll be more entities as assemblers, but it'll be more compact probably.
It would be. So it's one of those. It's technically better for bots.
Yeah, but it's barely using any bots at all currently.
I know, and that's my catch-22. I don't know if it actually will be any better or worse.
Well, you can try. be like something like this.
Can I make a comment that the beacons are offset?
Well, you can make the comments, but it's kind of the point, isn't it?
No. Like, at this end, they stick out further
Oh right,
on
yeah,
the
we
bottom
can fix
than they
that.
do
We
the
can
top.
fix that.
Just like, you know.
I agree. Let's do it this way.
Let's just throw that down there. Prop mode. No sign. Prop mode's in here. That means UB yo sign. Proper key. Yo, copper, yo. A request to chest? Of course I don't have any request to chest. The chest?
Alright, it's symmetrical now. Has a gap in the middle, but it's still symmetrical.
Gap in the middle? There's a gap? Why is there a gap?
Yeah, right here. So the beacons on the left and the right are symmetrical.
Okay. I don't understand why. Because you don't have the gap at the top.
I do.
Oh, you do too.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now it's actually completely symmetrical.
Oh, good. Because that'll probably fix somebody's OCD. There. There. Boom. So that's 1 minute worth of production.
I don't think one inserter for the wire will cut it. We can try. You want to do something like this?
Yeah, that was the plan. One inserter
say-
should do it. Well, you're using one inserter, aren't you?
For the copper, yeah.
You're using one inserter for everything. Yeah, one inserter will do it.
Yeah, but one inserter for everything into the yellow signs, but I'm using two inserters to export wire from the machine. Because going both ways.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I was thinking if you were to do like something like this, you'd also like feed both machines, but it's only one inserter on the wire. I don't think that's enough.
So why not go that way?
Yeah, if we're doing that, I suggest doing this instead.
No.
Why not? It's two less inserters. Oh, but because right, the robot port range might not reach.
Robot port range will reach fine. No, buffer chest. Buffer chest.
Why buffer
chest?
chest?
Oh, because I have buffer chests and I've only got a couple of requester chests.
But what? You can literally just grab some more requester chests then.
I could, but I don't have them on me. Like I've only got. Oh no, actually I've got power poles now. Speaking of power poles, let's just power this shit up. That's something with power. Paste.
Pipe.
That's even better. Okay, so that...
That was amazing.
What, the belts?
Yes.
What?
Where Sogs is building.
It's glorious. I love
Oh, the spaghetti. And the thing is, because you're building it, you know what's on every one of those belts.
it.
But because
I
they're
think I do.
empty and we're just looking at it, all we see is belts and like, what the fuck? Yeah, okay. Right, 200, 200, 200. Does that...
I made an effort to do it in a structured way.
Being easy on everybody else who's got to copy your madness?
No, when I'm done with the madness, it doesn't need to be copied. That's the probably best part about it.
There.
We didn't actually set the request in both buffer chests.
Yeah, no, I probably
It
should.
is now. I copied it over.
I honestly just want to get sizing done for. Let's see. Right, so if you guys come over 2 squares, we're gonna a lot more than 2 squares.
This thing isn't centered.
Nope, but that's fine. Now it's fully built. I can then pick it up and center it.
Fair enough.
Gotta find the right blueprint because they look the same. There it is.
I had that problem earlier.
That looks about centered. Oh, too much lag. Come on, game, wake up to yourself. Nope. That works. Okay. Alright, and then duplicate. Doing it all wrong. Duplicate that one.
Oh, there can't be buffer chests. Buffer chests can't request from buffer chests. These need to be requesters.
Oh. Damn. Well, it seems like a logical reason to swap them over. Hi Judy. If you had to guess how close you are to the 60k, 2 science builds.
Probably supply for those 2 science builds.
Copper plates, yeah.
Copper plates, steel.
200 jumps would be my answer, but yeah. What am I doing up so late, Jag? Dude, I was up till 5 AM last night streaming. Because Clustorio. Custerio! If you haven't realized, Jag, and you haven't been watching the channel, I've been doing like 2 8-hour streams just about every day. Along with.
It's addicting as fuck.
Man, it's been that and life and everything else. It's been a little bit full on. Okay, the only problem with this build is it's all got to go away.
What are you doing?
I'm rotating it 180 degrees. So that way all the requested chests are at the bottom.
But they're not.
The important ones are.
No. The important one are the copper ones. Oh, right. Yeah, so the top one was correct, and the bottom one is wrong.
No.
Yes.
Why? How much copper are we pulling in?
The build is mostly copper.
Is it?
Each pack uses 30 wires. One copper becomes about 3 wires, so 10 copper plates per pack. With 1 battery, 3 processing units, and 1 speed module. So most of the stuff is actually going to the copper requester.
Oh, okay. Alright, my bad. Don't build it. Stupid o'clock at night. Midnight. Okay. Rip that one back up. Tell the bots to take away all my copper cable, please.
Auto trash.
Yeah, auto trash requires that you can click. This is where some of my problem lays. I click on something on my inventory and find out it's already been rearranged 3 times and it's now not that item.
Well, you can just click on the auto trash icons themselves.
Yeah,
And select the copper wire.
I could. Again, it requires clicking. There are some times in this game, on these particular servers, I find clicking difficult.
Fair enough.
It's the normally the same time I'm doing the whole moonwalk thing. I personally wouldn't have populated this with bots at all. Not till it was done. Oh, okay. So copper goes there. You finished picking up crap yet? Come on, bots. Might have all given up. They're going on a holiday. Talking about recharge and strike and pay rate.
Fringe bots.
Been so busy, haven't been able to catch streams. That's alright, Jack. It's been... There's been a lot to do. And that's, I think, why I'm on the server so often. Because there's just so much that can be done. Go stand over here. Over here. And play pick up the bot. You fully built out? Is there any way to put another building? Not a hope in hell. Okay, so that's 24. 24 times 4. What's the train length? In this particular game map, 0. So this does 96 per stand. Calculate.
What? It's not 24, it's 16.
What is 2? Okay, so that's 32, that's 64. So we need...
So it's double the amount of assemblers as the other build.
1,000 divided by 4 is 60. 32, 64, yeah. Equals 15.6 of these builds.
I think I'm done with the head.
All right.
Head to...
I believe the top build we need about 20 of them.
4, 8, 12, 24, 28, 32. What I say? So it's 15.6 and then 10%. That really means we need 17. No, I've already got that calculated in. Okay. So 15.6 compared to 688 divided by... Where C was in this one again? Oh, 32. Correct? I hope. 21.
Yeah.
Yes,
32.
Much for much. So you are picking out 150 bots in the top build just. And this is using 50?
It's using a bit less, yeah. Purely due to the size.
Yeah, because request size
But
doesn't make
using
any
roughly the same, right?
Huh?
It's using roughly the same. The bottom build is slightly faster.
The bottom build is slightly faster, needs less stamps, and uses less belts.
Bots, yeah. But
Bots.
it uses twice the number of assembler entities.
Yeah, not quite twice. Overall.
A bit less, but also twice the number of, well, almost twice the number of inserters.
How's the difference? Oh, because I'm double handling. No. No, it's not.
The amount of inserters per assembler is the same, but you have much more assemblers, so also much more.
There is
many more inserters.
A difference of 320 assembly machines between one build and the other. Which means there's going to be a total of 500 extra assemblers. And there's 500
It's two inserters per assembler, roughly. So 1,000 extra.
1,000 inserters, 500 assemblers, and less stamps.
Quite a lot.
It is. Yeah, okay, top build it is. At this ridiculous rates, it's probably always going to come down to a 12 beacon build.
Yeah.
Probably every
Yeah,
time.
I personally like the look of the 8 beacon builds, but they're just, for this size, it's just not doable.
I'm really at the point where belts tend to rule.
Oh yeah, I like the belt based blue and purple and military ones, but it's just not really doable with the yellow one.
Just seems so tiny, dwarfish.
Oh no, I'd be more than happy to do a yellow one. I'm dead set. You guys pick up that military build and put it on the right hand side of the base. I will take the whole bottom of the base and I will build a yellow build on belts. Like, I'm more than happy to. I think it'd be awesome. Bit of mess, but it'd be awesome mess.
Nice thing about your belt builds is that they're able to only use the get chests on the edges and extend outward.
I think that is actually a major factor why belt-based builds are so good.
Yeah, that's in this setting. It's definitely one of the great upsides. I mean, we couldn't have fit all the signs within the square area using only bolts.
No.
I mean, look at the size of the blue signs build, for example. The thing is.
That is why I really hope that Daniel makes another build where you only can transfer trains.
Yeah, train builds would do the same thing, except at like any distance.
Yeah, but you have to schedule around a whole train track on the map because you only get like 8 to 10 lanes of trains that come in, and you request a full train and get a full train. And then have to figure out stuff from there.
Oh, the cloud actually makes trains.
Yeah, that you send like trains through some portal or so.
That'd be really cool. That cuts down on all the inserters needed for transferring between the train and the chests.
Yeah, that too.
Because that's one of the reasons we're not using trains everywhere, because you're adding inserters just for some extra logistical gain. Like you get an extra row of inserters between the train and the chests, and then between the train and the chests again.
And now for the fun part.
And then again from those chests to the belt, instead of going from the get chest directly onto the belt.
So Devlin Vanderwatt, can anyone help out on the server? No. Well, yes, if you're whitelisted. So if you're whitelisted on the Custorio server network, then yes, by all means, come help. And Jonas Reed? Rod. I need to clean the monitor. Yeah, it's lots of science builds dumping into the cloud, and then on Nexus is actually the planet, the map, or whatever, that processes all the science.
And just to be clear, you can request to be whitelisted. It's not a boys club thing. Anyone can join.
Yeah, well,
look,
you're on YouTube, so I don't know if you can actually see the description of the video right now. But if you can, there is all the links in there to where to go to request to be whitelisted. And personally, I'd recommend it. You know.
Yeah, it's the best Factorio experience I've had in a very long time.
That and the minimum requirements is now down to, depending on when you ask me and how nice I'm feeling at the moment, like several hours.
Don't be
of solar purgatory.
One important thing is listen to the veteran players.
Yeah,
because you can't. Yeah, the thing is, with the builds are pretty compact and pretty complex as well. And changing stuff up because you think something is working for in a strange way, and trying to fix it because you don't understand the build can really fuck some bases up.
Oh, I need to get a Clustorio roll. Custerio.
Yeah, Jag, it's been like that lately. Okay? You know, what do you said? Yeah, a lot to do, and then you can't help it. You do one more thing until the next thing you know, it's 3 days later. The Clustorio servers have been. That's been my first real back to good old days of Factorio in a long time. I'm now at the point where I've put in enough hours, I can actually get up and walk away from the factory without an issue. Except for Clustorio, because it's entirely different.
Yeah, so much happens when you're away as well. It's like in a few days, the entirety of the base got built.
Yeah. I mean, we had people coming online in the morning and ask where their builds went, because I think one server got rebuilt 5 times or something, completely rebuilt.
During one day, yeah.
Yeah.
There was one base that got overrun by biters like 3 times in one day.
Right.
Plandathu.
And I don't think that was one I couldn't get onto today. Today I went through each server, going down the list according to time running. Yeah. And I got as far as Vandenberg in like 3 hours. Spending about 15 minutes on each server. I got about halfway through the list. Make more stuff go away into the chests.
Are we still on 13.9?
Yep.
Yes.
Nobody's hit the update button yet.
Yeah, 40 is broken, 41 is also broken.
Oh, really? What did they do in 41?
They tried to fix the signals, but the signals that are connected to a wire still don't exist for trains. Like, trains just ignore them.
There's some command you can run to fix this if you updated your map for some reason.
Yeah, they said they reset them and then it works after that.
Okay.
So if you go from...
I wouldn't be surprised if we're gonna wait until point 42 though.
So if you go from 39 to 41, do your trains break or not?
Yes.
Not trains, only circuit trains.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you're not using any circuit that signals anywhere, that's no problem. But the steel builds on BlueScope, for example, uses them.
What?
Yeah, it uses the signals. It reads the signals to send a signal to the station to let a train know that the next station is free.
Well, see, BlueScope got set up at like 3 a.m. my time. I got on at 3 p.m. It had been freshly running for 12 hours. You guys had built the whole thing. There was nothing left.
Yeah.
It had covered in
experience.
Yeah, it was covered in steel. It was a blueprinted build. It was done. There was nothing left to do, and I'm like, okay.
Where we spent.
Well, there is actually something left to do.
I'm not stamping solar.
No. The whole thing has to be copied and blueprinted again.
Oh, right. We have to double it.
Yep, we have to double it, so yeah. Lots to be done still.
There was a lot of discussion that went into building the train network on...
Yeah, I did remove the old trains together with JD. So there's a lot of
different server. Different server. That one looked identical to BlueScope because BlueScope stole its blueprint or vice versa.
Oh, you're talking about a different server because the one on the same goes for one on BlueScope. The giant steel train system we built.
Yeah, it's identical to another server. 100% identical to another server.
No.
Can't be.
We designed it on BlueScope, the entire train system.
Yeah.
Okay,
Isengard has something different.
Alright.
That's the only SSD server.
Well, within 12 hours, I'm sure I saw it on another server. What's the criteria, Jonas Rod? Pretty much isn't one. Don't be a douche.
And listen to your masters.
Don't remove other people's builds without rebuilding first. Though most builds are now fully optimized, so there's not much that needs to be rebuilt.
So military can go.
If you don't know exactly for sure, that's
don't turn the military on yet.
Old military can go.
Oh, old military can go. Yes. I thought go in the sense of turning it on.
No. It's not like a train.
The old. I'm gonna rip up the old high-tech science as well because I'm gonna replace it with a new one.
All that post-stamp builds. Post-stamp builds. Somebody started calling them post-stamp builds. So.
Yeah, it's a name that just.
That's what I call them. Yeah, that's what I called them yesterday. Was postage stamp builds.
Yeah, they're pretty terrible.
Well, I only found out by watching one of Exterm's videos, streams, one of the two, that those things were doing 30k each.
Are they?
Yeah. Like, there's lots of them.
Accuracy by volume.
Yeah, but I don't know.
You talking
Yeah,
about
the fact that they're
bottlenecks?
directly pulling from the get chest is pretty good, but they're only using like half the amount of beacon, not even half.
It's like 3 to 4 beacons per assembler or something.
Yeah.
And some even only had 2.
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong, beacon coverage was shit, but you know.
Steelix.
Oh,
Isn't it 12 instead of 16?
My God, there's a lot of them.
I'll just stand here right in the middle of the build, and eventually my bots will catch up. Can robots take from the importers? No. Technically, a robot will actually put stuff in the importer to then dump it back out via the inserter, because they're also
Also take out of the foot chest. That's even funnier.
Yeah.
Laying down 2 lanes of... Wait. I did request like 4k. That was on my express build.
More fusion reactors.
It's glorious.
Oh my God, there's so many of these.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why they're pushing 30k. I mean, you could have used them and simply set up a second server. I mean, we have overkill servers anyway. I think just by number of servers...
By that philosophy, we could get away with anything.
Look, I don't think we've actually overkilled on servers yet, because on your normal, and I've said this before, your normal, like, online server really maxes out around about that 1k limit.
That's true.
But here we are on less than
2K.
60 servers, aiming for 60. I think if we end up doing 60 with 60 servers, I'd be a little bit disappointed.
Yeah, we were doing
local
60 with 29 servers or something. All depends out.
Yeah, I think a local game can be like 2k SPM for Megabase.
5k.
5k actually.
Optimize
Yeah.
Yeah, XM has a 5k base that pretty much runs at 60 UPS, but he also has a beast of a computer.
Yeah,
The average computer won't run it at 60.
He's got a 4K. I've done a 5K, and I've got a viewer who's done a 4.8K belt-based one.
Wow, at 60 UPS.
Oh, the belt one's not quite at 60. It's at like 48 to 55.
That's pretty good.
But yeah, 48 on 4.8K on nothing but belts. There is not a robot
really
board
good.
anywhere.
So I think I am done. Time to set this up.
That's the kind of build I'd make just belts.
Remember how we were talking about build something first and then tear down the old one? Yeah, we're breaking that rule right now.
No, they're built.
What?
They're built.
Where are you building?
They're designed, they're not built yet.
Well, these are in the way.
Yeah,
When
exactly. Exactly. These must go.
When was Drop Bear and Blue Scope added?
2 days ago.
36, 48 hours ago.
Because they're up for 65 and 70 hours. Just wondering because I never knew that.
The what?
I was just wondering because I never knew that they were up.
Yeah, they were added.
Today, 17 hours.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Did you connect the networks?
What network? I didn't connect any networks. It is currently connected to the solar network. But I didn't connect that shit.
Oh no, it's okay. No, it's connected to multiple points. Never mind. It is entirely not your fault.
You said you got to Vandenberg earlier, starting with the one which has been up for the least time. That's only the 11th out of 30.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. No, most time down.
Oh, yeah.
So I went Nexus down and I got as far as Vandenberg. And there was like 3 servers I couldn't get on.
So let's see if we fucked something up. Should I turn on 1 first or all 5?
So first thing you need to do is you need to put down a radar so we can all watch. And then you need to tell me how confident are you? No, right in the middle. Right in the middle. Right in the middle. Got a little gap.
Not possible.
Yeah, right here.
Is it? You can literally put it right in the middle of the belts.
Right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so how confident are you?
Pretty confident.
Okay, turn it all on at once.
It hasn't power. Give me a second for the radar.
There you go. I'm helping.
It's some great
working! It's working! And there's some wrongly connected belts.
Where?
Oh, you'll find
Right
them.
here.
I promise.
Ah, there. I see.
There's something about just seeing a belt of science coming down that's just so satisfying.
Ah! Wrong direction.
Oh, hey, Ralph.
But it means I forgot to connect some signs.
Welcome.
Yes, I did.
And Ralph desynced.
Did I desync?
Yeah.
Jonas, 1K SPM. This server's doing 60. So that's 60,000 of every single science per minute.
Even military.
Which is ridiculous. Even my own base that's doing 3. Not doing military. Military is running at 1K, and I'll buffer that shit.
Wait a second. Ah! Shit. That was bad.
You broke it.
I may have broken the column I'm standing before.
I'm waiting for these ones in the middle. They're not doing anything.
They need to come.
It's gonna take some time.
From them back. They're gonna take a lot of time.
No, radar's down that end. Oh, I'm back in jumps. Officially too much. Again.
Ralph's trying to download the map, and that's just loading the server.
60 servers. That's not too bad. We're only at 30. I think.
So yeah, it's going to be 2K per server.
That's production numbers. We're at 50K military science right now.
It's not putting out on the.
There's still 10K.
Oh, the graph is linearly increasing as well.
Yeah, it's literally just going up.
Can't even bring it up.
Oh shit!
Stupid server.
Yeah, Ralph, you're.
I found an error.
Did I desync again?
Yes, you did. Yeah, you.
Remember when we printed the belt?
Did you get a belt in the wrong way?
No, we forgot to remove an inserter and therefore it didn't print.
Ah, that's why I didn't print correctly. Right. Yeah, because when I wanted to print it down, it didn't print it, so I had to force it with shift, and I didn't realize that was the problem.
Yeah.
Anyway, small fix. Anyway.
Now, look at this. Look at this.
Look at us at the belts.
I'm standing on the bed in the middle. Driving down. Why is that's the column that I fucked up?
Yeah, it's coming out now. Beautiful.
60k, 63.
It should top out at 66.
Maybe we should edit the build so that the belts coming from the back are actually full, and the ones coming from the front are not.
To make it look more glorious.
Yeah, to make it look more glorious.
Feel free to do it.
You want
improvements?
If you
Let's
want
first build the
improvements,
yellow signs, and then I'll fix that. Oh, you're missing an inserter on all of the chests.
Not me, or?
Yeah, on the put chests. I'm putting them down.
Oh, I just forgot to. Did I forget to print them, or just didn't I do?
There was one inserter missing on all of them in the second name spot, so it was just
so
a blooper
copied
there.
wrong.
Yeah.
Did you by any chance shut down the main 3 science?
No, we just
What?
turned it back on.
No, we're doing a lot of science currently.
Yeah, it's just because those 3 science are dying. But they're going back up now.
High tech's the only one that's dead.
High tech isn't dead. High tech's at 7.
High tech is not being produced though.
Yeah.
High tech is literally being killed right now.
High tech is killing my
Moving the entire
computer.
production.
High tech's at 740,000. The others are only at like 60, 70.
Won't be up there for long.
Well, I need the cider combinator.
Cider combinator, what for?
To limit the build.
Doesn't it come from the main circuit network? Don't we have a central brain on this server yet?
Nope.
We do. Oh no, we don't. We only have a measuring system.
But that's the don't touchy.
I made another don't touchy.
Don't touch it by Matthew. No idea why he's using an inserter though.
To mark them.
For the people who haven't turned on the combinator displays.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So how's those deconstruction tasks going? They're not.
I'm put some more construction bots in the network because
Yeah, there's like 200 bots in the network.
Yeah.
Oh.
What's up?
I made the number too big in the decider combinator, so it flipped and went to minimum int. Signed int.
Okay, can we cancel some of the deconstruction?
Why are you lagging out?
Oh yeah, big time. I'm over 2,000 jumps.
Deconstruction terrain.
As long as the boys keep downloading, the server keeps pausing for a minute to save. Eventually I'll catch up. I'm going further and further backward. I'm about to hit. I'm at 2.8. I'm counting my way towards 3.
Or walls. There's 2. Walls. Gates.
All right, deconstructions are canceled.
Make an ounce of a difference.
The best part is actually that we buffer like magic shit ton of stuff in
the cloud, and it takes up 0 space.
No, on the beds in the middle.
Oh yeah,
on the military sites.
Now I'm catching up.
Did I desync again?
Yes.
Yep.
You know, I'm gonna see if it works this time.
Well, I couldn't get onto Endor, I think it was. Is that how you say it? I can't remember. It was a mining world, and dead set. I get onto it, and I'd be on for anywhere from 2 seconds to 10 minutes, and then it would crash, and the crashes varied from desync to a hard crash of Factorio.
Yeah, I got that a few times too.
It was that one server over and over and over.
Border Horizon has a co-liquefaction build that for some reason kills most people that try to connect.
Yeah, I got onto Deepwater without an issue.
Yeah, no, if it's turned on. If it's turned off, it's fine.
Okay.
I've seen that you were on Deepwater Horizon. You left a map mark.
Oh, did I? What did I?
JD was here.
Oh, that's right, because multiple people are tagged. Yeah, but mine was done special.
I should tag that map. Basically build it.
Communication with the server failed. Oh. That's not good. I'm guessing everybody else is still on?
Kinda.
Yeah.
It's not doing much at the moment since people are downloading and shit is slow and fuck.
Yeah, I'm trying to do a 5-minute download of the map. ETA is 5 minutes and I'm like 10% done.
10 seconds. The download.
Yo, network, I want to have my shit. Give me my shit, network.
Cool. We're on Discord, which is also how you actually get the request to join. And see, I was catching up. I caught up fine, and now I'm trying to join. I'm catching up backward.
You're going backwards fast. You're falling down the mountain.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
I've just got to that point where my PC is just on that borderline. I'm getting jack of it real fast. Now I'm catching up. I'm catching up. Let me download the map. That's why I caught up.
You're catching up backwards.
Oh, the server saved the map. That's what happened.
Oh yeah. What server? A special one? No, Discord's a free app. You can download it, jump on, voice chat with people.
If you trust your browser, you don't even have to download it.
Yeah, that's another point. Well,
web app, because if you plan to use it more often, you should probably use the normal app.
Also, you can only use push to talk if your browser window has focus, so
And Clown Town, can you exchange a few ticks, some UPS? I wish. Really, I can't do anything. Gain more UPS. Apart from shut down streaming. If I shut down streaming, I'd probably be on the server without a hassle. Because even streaming a black screen with a very small progress bar is using 20% CPU.
Well then.
Remember, it's 2 streams, like it's 15% on one.
It sounds like a very engaging stream as well.
Yeah, well. Man, I got high quality viewers. They're happy with whatever they get.
Loading bar simulator.
Loading bars. What are you building today? Loading bars.
Just want to get on. I want to get yellow science finished. And that way I can just tick the server off as like, yep, never have to come back. It's done.
So
It's nice to be able to do that.
Now where was this column I needed to clean?
The blue circuit base has had that stamp as well. The stamp of the done stamp of approval.
Oh really? That got finished? Which server's that?
Foxconn.
Oh,
Lego
that's right.
is also now done. Same for Exxon Valdez, Deepwater Horizon. I would say so too.
Because blue circuits were
What
meant to be
else?
on a different server, and then they got moved to Foxconn.
Yeah. Because
They're on
that's-
Shenzhen, but Shenzhen lagged out hard.
Yeah.
Shenzhen basically crashed constantly.
I think someone said earlier that Foxconn could still use some optimization, such as clearing out the solar grid reports, but I don't know.
Yeah, correct.
I'm trying to get on, but I'm not having the best of luck connecting to Foxconn.
I mean, both Foxconn and Shenzhen, don't they both produce like stupid amounts of circuits?
Yes. Yeah, Foxconn is making about more than 1 million green circuits per minute.
Foxconn isn't making any green circuits, it's Exxon, isn't it?
Foxconn makes its own green circuits for its blue circuits.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, within that build, it's actually making more than 1 million green circuits per minute.
Gongsao,
Yeah.
what is it called? It's making green circuits for the cloud.
Well, I was meant to set up green circuits on Drop Bear, but I don't know. Do we need more green circuits?
I don't know, actually.
How would you reckon that a server would fare if we tried to do this with Bobs and Angels?
Very easily.
Better.
Very easy.
We have 16 million green chips.
Bob's modules would just make the whole game easy.
Yeah, and
Because we've got nothing.
With Cow Extended.
Even without the God modules.
Have you seen Cow Extended?
No.
How extended?
Yeah, it basically removes all tier 8 modules, makes it really hard to get tier 3 modules. It basically makes the entire thing really hard. And then it's not like vanilla.
The level of difficulty for the making of the modules doesn't really matter. Eventually we'll get there.
You need assembly machine 2s to make green science. You can't make green science without assembly machine 2s.
yes, that's not a problem.
Yeah, why would that be a problem?
I don't think I've ever done a green build without assembly machine 2s.
Yes.
Not a green build, make a green circuit.
Meh.
Yeah.
I haven't played Bobs.
Basically every building needs stone, brick, glass, and lead in it, and it takes ages to craft.
That's right.
We started out with
stamp
about
more
100
of them.
people.
Yeah, we started out with like 100 people.
Even
You
if
just
we have just 20 people standing there handcrafting for the start of the service, we have that automated in no time.
yeah. And at the moment we can actually get to other servers and start transferring stuff, it becomes trivial. You just make, oh, we need glass in every building. Well, we'll just have a glass server. Done.
Yes. The only problem really would be to start up all of the servers.
Yeah, that's the hard bit.
Yeah, the bootstrapping will just take a bit longer.
Yeah, you just have to make that one git chest and then you're good.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually, because my mod's just, because I just desynced again. Load game, sync mods with save, Clusterio. I'm just gonna see what the Clusterio costs.
What the fuck is this?
Oh, the put chests and the get chests cost 1 steel chest and 50 electronic circuits.
Yeah, but what does it cost in Bob's and Carol Extended? Does it cost a basic electronic board or does it cost an electronic circuit?
That isn't defined yet.
It isn't defined, so it will probably be the electronic circuit. So yeah, it's the one you need to be fast.
It's horrible to make that because you need to make all the carbon charcoal for it because Carol Extended changes it.
So the problem will be bootstrapping a new server.
If that is the case, at some point somebody will go and make a bootstrap blueprint where you just print a blueprint on the new server, start filling it out, and then wait.
Can't you just read/c give one get chest and be done with it?
That too.
Okay.
I mean, achievements are disabled anyway for these servers, so why even bother bootstrapping and mining when you can just like do one command and have to get chest and be done with it.
And another thing, for example, would be that we were thinking about just granting you a power armor with stuff in it on server join at some point because we have so much power armors in the system
it costs electronic circuits.
That it's stupid to...
And it costing electronic circuits is the problem.
The electronic circuits are the white ones, right? In Bob's.
No, they're it's not in Bob's. They are the brown ones. However, in Car Extended, it adds like a load of things to it.
Sounds like you guys are gluttons for punishment.
I am. You need one basic electronic board, which is what the standard is, which is the needing the solder, needing the basic electronic components, which is the thing that needs the charcoal and the tin. But then you also need 15 capacitors, which take ages to make, and one simple I/O interface, which takes ages to make, needing like 50 capacitors.
You broke my acid build entirely.
Oh. Yes.
What?
He's looking at Lego.
Yeah, we removed it, right?
Yeah.
Did we nuke it or just deconstruct it?
We deconstructed actually. We didn't nuke it. We were merciful, since it wasn't that big.
No, there was 10 of them stamped down, and then I looked at the mass and I'm like, I only need 2. 2 should cover us. Obviously, I didn't look at the pipe throughput.
No, you only stamped out 5. Somebody else stamped
I know.
out 10.
I stamped out 5, going, look, I'm not going to bring up the calculator, but that should cover us more than. And then somebody else doubled it. I'm like, okie dokie.
Yeah, because somebody probably noticed that there wasn't enough at some point. And I remember going to the server, fixing the bot networks on the second part and disabling the second part for an hour or so, because I also thought that, well, somebody probably tested if that runs your build, and per calculation that must be enough acid and some access for whatever we need. So I thought, yeah, okay, but that was obviously wrong.
It was right, apart from pipe through.
Yeah. I trusted you, and you failed me.
I know. You can't win them all.
Yeah.
Pipe throughput's tricky. We all know that.
I'm surprised they really only fucked up one connection in that whole bad spaghetti.
I'm gonna get something to eat. I'll be right back.
so much talking about spaghetti.
Yeah. Okay, so Legos is done. Apart from Zargon's acid build that it clearly says don't copy this. Zargon's designers do not copy yet. Pretty much needs to go.
The first thing you might notice is that he has not enough sulfur producing plants for the acid plants.
No way.
That was actually also the point where he gave up and said, well, I'm too tired to do that. Like,
yeah, it's
he just miscounted in his head for some reason.
Yeah, it's 2-1.
Yeah.
And lots of pumps. Lots and lots and lots of pumps.
It's quite glorious.
Okay.
Well, I will probably also put on some pants and go shopping.
Oh, that sounds boring.
Something.
So what do we actually need more of?
Steel.
Oh, fuck off.
Steel, always steel.
Steel and red circuits.
Well, I can't get
red
on
circuits
red
are at 100,000.
Yeah, red circuit server seems to be struggling, I heard.
Silicon Valley's red circuits. And that was one I couldn't connect to at all.
Let's see.
Actually, you need to set up power in every server, because in every server you don't need to set up power to get the get chest, but you need to set up power because you need AM1s to make the basic electronic components.
Yeah,
so that would just be insane.
But as said, it's only that hurdle at the beginning. Once everything is automated, it gets super easy.
Yeah,
you need like a world for every material, though.
As soon as you connect to Nexus, right, the game becomes like early game just goes out the window. Like, need more power? Import the Steam.
Yeah, you'd need an entire world which is just doing.
I mean, the explosion of stuff we produced once we left. Once we left Nexus,
holy shit,
was insane.
So somebody accidentally left pollution on the red circuit world. That probably doesn't help things.
That's bad.
That is bad. Discord at crew. What the hell's the name of this server?
Is that solar print? I mean, it looks nice, but it looks ineffective. And like something that is horrible to put down. But actually, pollution shouldn't matter that much.
It shouldn't matter that much, but the game has, no matter what, it has to calculate the whatever you call it, diminishing returns of pollution as it spreads, and that's gonna it's some processing power, not a lot, been optimized a lot, but
actually. I always forget that they're not called red circuits, but advanced circuits in the game. We actually do have 1 million of them. Why did somebody say we don't have?
Steel, we almost have 1 million steel as well, so...
Probably go to Nexus.
Maybe wait a moment for... I think that could all be lying at the moment, since we don't produce any high-tech science. Or not that much, which basically means the buffer fill quite quickly. And without any drain of the side to do the science, we don't have any drain. I mean, The modules are buffered up. Beacons are buffered up.
Nexus crashed to desktop.
With 20k prot tree in the cloud. Clustorio Nexus.
Fixed the power in Silicon Valley last night, so it should be better.
That's what I probably remember then.
Dirk, I'm talking like 7 hours ago. 7 hours ago, I couldn't get on to Silicon Valley at all.
I think we're done deconstructing on CERN.
I'm going to try Nexus again. That's got the lovely indicator on it. Donald, if you could hire a kangaroo to come kick their butts, I'd be impressed because, let's face it, you can't get a kangaroo to do anything. Ever. Whatever the hell they want to do. Miniman, I'm glad that you like watching the black screen. High quality black screen. It is very much appreciated.
You're welcome. Always happy to support a black screen.
Yeah, yeah. It's even better when the green bar goes up and down at the same time.
And you get server not responding halfway through. You hope that it not completes the bar.
That's alright. I had somebody pause the server. Hopewell paused the server. We were doing building blue science. So I could catch up faster, and then it desynced for his end, but for my end showed me catching up, and then the server not responding, and then Factorio's like, I quit. I don't know what the hell I'm meant to do. Crash to desktop. And you're like, Argh. Yeah, I was so tempted to throw in the towel like 3 or 4 times last. It was just horrible. Oh, I cut science. Or somebody's rebuilding science.
I'm having the same problem. Science to be more UPS efficient.
So you're copying my build on the right?
Yeah. Yeah, we're copying the build on the right to all the others.
Okay.
I'm having the same problem with crashes and server not responding, so I'm writing up a bug report right now.
Well, I'm on Nexus, and it keeps flashing with the server waiting icon.
Yeah, no. we're building and deconning. So.
I was on the science world, however it's called, CERN.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I think I was deconstructing, but it doesn't just crash during the game. It also crashes a lot when I try to download the map or something. It just says at first server not responding and then just crashes.
So the good news is we have plenty of military science, but nothing else. At all, according to the grand indicator. And no steel. At all.
Oh, I think the others are limited to... I think you limit them to 60,000, not to 1 million.
No, I haven't touched the limiters. They were 1 million. And military is like 1.5.
Yeah, but I think the scale on the display is still set to 1 million. I don't think it's been updated to reflect the smaller science buffers yet.
Well, I heard you guys talking the other day. 1 million's like 16 minutes.
Yeah, but the display hasn't been updated to reflect the smaller buffers yet.
But I'm sort of asking why go for less than 16 minutes? That seemed like a really reasonable
Yeah,
number to
that's
me.
my question as well. But somebody decided 60k, so
Go change it. Are you on CERN still? Go change it.
no, I'm not concerned.
But I am
Go change it.
shopping groceries. See you later.
Yeah. $1,500 construction robots in just this network. Just so. Oh, Blooper added a roboport or two.
Yeah, just to help with charging with construction now.
Yeah, well, I'd build first and then cut the belts at the bottom, let them drain.
Yeah, try to do it as much as possible, but they didn't completely drain.
Cut those belts. Cut those belts. Cut those.
Ah, so you're constructing per block. That works as well. I made a giant blueprint of the entire thing, and then I was planning to first deconstruct everything and then down the entire blueprint. But this works as well.
Yeah, no, it's easy just to make a small, like, yeah, a small little.
Yeah, I made one giant blueprint and placed 2 underground belts to the left in the middle so I could line it up. Because I know myself, when I have to place down a ton of blueprints a ton of times, I will misclick one time and everything will be off by 1 and it will be a giant mess.
Yep. But really, I need Logibots. I need all those Logibots to bring me all the belty stuff.
Yeah, there are 600 Logibots in the network.
Enough. Just need a long straight belt where I'm in robot range, the robots will bring me things, and the belt will just take me up the build slowly.
Moving walkway.
Check my power armor. Yeah, I got all 4 reactors in. So we'll see how long we keep charged for. Not long.
Oh, construction bots are such UPS hard.
Why? Oh, there's trees in the way. Who left trees in the build?
How are there still vegetation on this planet?
Well, this one doesn't have pollution. So that'd probably have something to do with it. You know what? Whilst I'm standing around doing a whole lot of nothing,
that bottom edge doesn't have radar coverage. I got a little overzealous. I'm gonna go fix that.
what a major what?
Bottom logistics? Yeah, those. Oh, yeah.
That's where they're. Okay. Whilst I'm here, let's rip up some roboports, radars, and solar. We can. Come on. I clicked. Nothing's happened. But I clicked. Somebody stamped the build on top of me. I've got gear. I've got charge in the row reports. I'm just at jumps.
Hello, I'm back. On which server are you currently?
I'm on Nexus.
Ah, okay.
I'm on Nexus, and yes, we're definitely on a steal because rockets are not launching. Well, they are, but not terribly fast.
Well, we do have 700k steel in the network now.
No.
Nothing.
According to the website, we've got 660k.
Is it safe to assume we haven't done any updates yet?
Correct.
Okay. So we're not going to solve the power issue anytime soon.
I just found out from an owner of a couple of servers that are adding the 2 power servers that they're beta testing it.
That's good.
It is good.
Yeah, I think I heard somebody say they were aiming for tonight.
Nice.
It's even better if they actually get it working.
Tonight
I
what?
was gonna say, it usually doesn't take that long to determine if it works or not.
Well, look,
The
I'm
bug
still
testing.
voting that there is a planet that is nothing but desert start to end. And
Yeah,
and
certainly.
no cliffs. No cliffs. Trees are fine. As many trees as you feel is.
Oh.
Yep. Throw all the trees in.
Desert.
100% filled with trees and rocks.
All the trees.
Oh, that'd
I'm
be
sorry,
great.
I just have to point this one out. In a desert, so we're going to make Tatooine, but with trees.
Oh, look. As long as it's dead flat, has no water and no cliffs. And I'll even settle for the tiny 200 by 200 radius.
So basically, the meme will go: "I hate trees. It's coarse and rough, and it gets everywhere."
Yeah.
That's sand. Sand's coarse and rough again.
Yes, we're never gonna build Tatooine with trees. It's...
Yeah. No, trees are oppressive and green, and they cluster the mind. There is no freedom, but we've clustered this land.
So Chernobyl and solar.
Come on, you have to get your gene quotes in here.
Chernobyl.
Well, I was gonna
and solar hell. Finnish polar bear says. No, it's solar purgatory.
I was going to suggest.
should not attack the worm.
I was going to suggest. Someone pooped out iron. I was going to suggest Helios 1 as a Fallout reference for the server name. Arrakis?
Arrakis, yeah. Arrakis. I'm still going with solar purgatory.
If we're going to be adding power wells, does that mean I shouldn't be removing?
Why not just call it
from solar?
Just call it purgatory. That works too.
I know what we can call it. KKK server.
Oh. And that stands for?
We'll leave that entirely open to the imagination.
Crash Kill and Destroy. No, that's KK.
That's KKND,
Yeah,
which was an awesome game, by the way.
it was. It was, but again, proves how old I am.
About as old as everyone else here.
Yeah, pretty much.
Please remember the average Factorio gamer has like 5 years in the average gamer, minimum.
I think it just doesn't attract the 13-year-old first-person shooter players.
Which is a good thing.
Yes.
Generally, yes. You know, they've got to wait till they get a little bit older and they've lost all their reaction times. And then they're looking for a game they can play. Yeah, Starlight, what you got to do is you got to deconstruct all the crap that's in my way, lay belts underneath me, and push me north. And I'll just build for you.
How lazy can you be?
2,400 jumps.
That's pretty lazy.
Yep.
Don't you know, you just need to
I like how you
upgrade
can
internet.
I like how JD can quantify the laziness.
Yep. What internet?
Just upload yourself a better internet.
Hey, Friday Facts.
I tried downloading better RAM. It
I
hasn't
think
worked.
your blueprint has been missing something, JD. The leftmost 3 columns don't have the well, the bottom part has, but
It looks fine to me. What's it missing?
Are the devs crying for us to stop breaking their game?
Doesn't look like it from the first line, at least.
Isn't that the intent of this server? By accident. And their secret pleasure.
You don't know how to break a game until,
Until the community rolls up their sleeve and goes, "It's okay, devs. Let me show you how to do it."
Yeah. The community said, we want multi-threading. We'll show you how to do it. This is how we did it.
God, could you imagine this game with full multi-threading?
Oh, I'd be able to do a 10k
So, hang on,
base.
hang on. I hear
No, it would melt your
Stream
computer.
Factorio sometimes, and new bot will put you in the sidebar if you're currently live. Oh.
Anyways, the console command I posted in Clustorio General does remove the pollution and disables it from being created.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, because every single time I've used it, it's come back.
Well, it worked in single player at least.
How you doing on jumps, JD?
5,000.
Well,
You're positively sprightly now.
Yeah.
It's only doing 40k a minute research.
It's funny because I was on here earlier and I recorded a 10-minute video today going through the mining productivity, like 480 through to 490 or something. And I was on the server hitting OK to start the next one over and over and over. And it ran without a problem.
That sounds like we need an auto cure just to cure up mining productivity.
Well, I've asked, and somebody said that they could change this map to be a scenario and include that in the map rather than it being a separate mod.
Yes.
But nothing's happened. Because
you
everybody
have
keeps
to
looking.
restart the map to be able to do it.
No, I think you can add it on to the scenario. You can edit the map.
Look, man.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, open up a creative mode as a scenario, paste in the whole blueprint, and then save it, remove creative mode, add it to the server. Done.
It would just be funny to reset research from the beginning and see where it ends up. See how fast we can burn through it all.
At 60k, you'd need an auto research, and you'd be under 5 minutes, I'd expect.
I would assume so. Because what was Exterm did a reset on his, and it was like 30 minutes at 5k.
Yeah.
So it's safe to say we're a weenie bit overbuilt.
Just slightly.
Future-proof.
I don't know. How are we going to do it getting bot speed 1 million?
Oh god.
Well, I honestly think the one thing we need right at the moment is more and more mining speed, mining productivity. But the catch is nobody actually wants to sit on the server and click go, 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 go. That's why
We
everybody
need to take
picks
shifts.
Well, it's why everybody picks robot speed 22 and artillery, because you click and then you go away for 2 hours.
You come back. Oh, it's only moved a blonde one.
Yeah.
Arguably, robot speed is important.
Yeah, but not at this point. It's
Honestly, none of the research is really important at this point. It's just to have that resource sink.
perfect. Over here. Okay, so whilst I'm sitting here at many jumps, let's bring up Friday Facts. We'll do an extern style Friday Facts read through. New player experience. Oh, hang on. Sorry, YouTube. I apologize.
Oh, completely unimportant.
Oh no, they might want to read the Friday Facts with me. New player experience. In the last several weeks, months, we've been working on deciding the fate of the campaign and the demo tutorial missions. My experience as educator using Factorio in the classroom means I have thoroughly examined new players, young and old. I've played the first 30 minutes of Factorio for as many.
Yeah, I'll just give you. Should I just give you a TLDR because I just read it?
What?
Should I just give you a TLDR because I just read it? Basically, demo's not interesting enough. Need to make it more interesting.
The single player campaign.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm disappointed.
Well, there's only like 4 missions that take half an hour total, and they only get you to the first automation.
I don't even remember. I know I've played them. And I remember getting out of the rocket ship and playing the very first little bit. That's all I remember.
Same.
Yeah, I do.
Because that's all it is.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought they'd added more since. I admit, it's like
No,
7,000, 8,000 Factorio hours ago. So, yeah, it's a while back.
Start campaign. Still 4 campaigns. Yeah, there's only 4 campaigns, and the first 2 are basically demo. The next 2 are basically extra levels.
I've never finished the campaign myself. Didn't find them that interesting. But it's a good thing they're going back to them because they are really out of date. I agree with basically everything they say in the Friday Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the command worked in a multiplayer server that I booted up as well.
No idea. I've looked for commands to remove pollution before, and I haven't had any luck. I've been able to remove it, but then it's come back over time. Hang on, let me try and pronounce this name. LJ Bison. Let's just go with Bison. Anyone else streaming at the moment? I wouldn't have a clue because I am technically streaming, even though I am catching up slowly now. But let's be honest, I'm not going to really catch it. So one of these guys will break it. I intentionally went to a different server, and then 3 people followed me, so they could break the server whilst I'm trying to play on it.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Are you still jumping? Because
Yeah,
at this point, it's mostly construction robots.
Yeah, it's going
All the
down.
labs are turned off. Okay.
It is going down. I will catch up. Alright. It just happens time to time. And you know, apart from throwing the potato out and getting a new potato, there's nothing I can do.
It might be time, though.
Oh man, it's way past time. But it's a full motherboard, CPU, graphics card, RAM. It's not a cheap upgrade. It's like, hey, it's a whole new machine, except you get to keep the metal box it comes in.
Sounds familiar.
And it's not a very particularly good time to buy a new PC as well because of RAM and video card prices are insane.
Right, yeah.
Well, there's a shortage for like every single computer component right now, thanks to miners.
Man, it's the day after you buy a top-of-line computer is the day prices halve. And just accept it for the rest of your life, because that's the way it's going to be.
I don't know about that one. Prices have been skyrocketing lately between the mining craze as well as RAM prices are going up because who knows why. Accordingly, mobile phones.
And cartels.
Star, why is this column I'm on not feeding right?
Let's... Oh, shit, 200 jumps.
He's back.
I'm like... Same place you are, next glass column over. I've been like sucking off the bell.
Which one? Spinning... because they got rearranged. They had to be completely drained. And no, that's correct. Well, hang on. What the hell is that done? Because that underground on the left shouldn't be there.
Yeah, there's one underground too much in that column.
That one. Should not be there. Or there. Oh, hang on. Which one should be there? Which one shouldn't be there?
The outer one should be there, the inner one should be gone.
Shouldn't that one be there, though?
Yeah, other way around. Done.
There we go.
It is correct in the third column. So it should be just, and it is correct in the right one, so it should be just that one column you're in. Should manually remove them.
Suck off the belt.
Yeah.
Whole way up.
No, it's about halfway. It's up to about where JD is.
So it's probably in my blueprint then.
I think so because I placed the entire right blueprint over the column you're in. So probably just one underground belt too many in your blueprint.
Which is funny because I copied it from the right hand side.
Yeah, I think the right hand side did have one too many somewhere. I think you just accidentally, like had bad luck and just copied the wrong row.
Where are you in, Spenny? Overall. That's this one. There we go.
Actually, the belt minigame has become harder because of the restrictions to where belts can go now, because it can't go on right on the edge anymore.
What, huh?
Due to point 16, you can't place items right on the edge of water now.
Technically,
Oh, really?
What?
What do you mean technically?
Well, rather than it being you are placing items on the edge of water, it's now where you're placing the landfillers on the edge of the water. They literally just moved that render point.
No, it's you can't, because if you place a belt down, the entire belt is on the land. In point 15, you could place a belt down where half of it was over water.
Yes.
That's because the water line changed. It's not the belts that changed.
Yeah, but because of that, the area where you get to do the belt challenges become much smaller.
I don't think so.
Like, all they did is rather than drawing, if you've got land on the left and water on the right, rather than drawing the land so it's further on the left, it's now drawn further on the right. They didn't actually change anything apart from where things
Just
are
the
drawn.
visuals changed.
They only changed how it looks.
So now it's correct, and before you could actually place it closer than, well, you got
No, if you, it was always the case that if you turn off the tile positions and stuff, and just had the purely tile-based game, you just had a tile of water and a tile of grass next to it, and you could place your belt on the grass and not on the water.
Yeah, it's just that the water.
They just changed the way it was drawn.
Yeah.
The belt challenge shouldn't have changed anything.
The belt challenge has changed because you don't have the extra area now.
No,
which
they
you have
didn't
before.
change the area. They changed the rendering, like how it looks. It doesn't actually change the underground tile, like the tile
Doesn't
it's
it?
based off of.
No, it doesn't. They only changed the rendering.
Oh, never mind then.
So actually, it'll look like we have more space actually on the.
Yeah, but you have less. Okay.
No, but you have the same.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I mean, that got a bit weird.
I am halfway up. Jesus.
I'm a certain amount down. You know, if you just took a stack of 200 purple and 200 yellow and just ran up this stack and physically dumped them into these chests, they'd probably automatically burn off any other green and red and anything that got mixed in with this belt automatically.
We have all of 70 yellow in storage.
What, somebody's going to go paste it down. And I got booted off the server because it got broken. Alright. I'm going to take a break for 5 minutes. I'll be back.
Anyone else getting the desire to have their own Clustorio servers with limited map space and just have small maps?
You mean a 400 by 400 challenge?
Probably not that small. I'd probably do I don't know, 2000 by 2000 or some crud. Something not enormous, but not small either.
Well, our actual builds generally don't need that much space. It's mainly solar.
Yeah.
Depends on the map.
Yeah, I mean smelting and mining is probably
So
the
good.
exception. But even then, I mean, even for example, Isengard, it's not really that big of a build.
Freaking Shire was tiny. I was
Have
surprised.
you seen Blue Scope?
Oh yeah, I
I've
had
seen
New
Blue
Fair,
Scope. I mean, it's big, but it's not. It will still easily fit within 2K by 2K.
Yeah, probably. Well, I don't know actually.
Because it's only built to the right.
I feel 400 tiles would be smaller than Factorissimo. What the heck?
Factoration was basically the same concept.
Yeah.
You could just edit that mod to be to have the insides be 400 by 400, something like that, to achieve the same goal without having to run Custerio.
Good point. I never got to play Factorissimo.
It's a cool mod.
That's pretty cool, yeah. I mostly played it with the first version, so quite some time ago.
Second version is nowhere near as UPS intensive, but still very UPS intensive.
I never noticed any UPS difference.
Well,
You haven't built big enough.
Yeah.
The original one was nuking your system. This one's only firebombing it.
Yeah, my first attempt at a 1 rocket per minute factory was with Factorissimo. And you really did start to notice.
Something UPS difference?
Yeah, I didn't notice a UPS difference, but then again, I was using Bob's Angels. So it's probably really bad anyway.
Alright, there's something wrong with this build as well.
Blimey, almost level 500.
Damn.
That's a bonus 1000% efficiency.
Yeah. The stupid ore patches we're trying to get rid of on the map are just teasing us.
Okay, let's look at an incredibly small ore patch.
188,000 copper.
Okay, the ore patch next to the spawn in Foxconn is worth 365,000.
Yeah, it's happening again. This line here also.
Oh. How'd that happen?
What?
Just contaminated belts.
Oh, jeez.
So, there's an easy answer for this. Filter. Ground belt. Filter. Belt. Filter. Filter. That one line. One line. Everything between there and there. Which is 400 pieces of belt, 400 pieces of underground, and only 200 splitters. Go. Actually faster, I think, to rip the whole thing up. Just replace it.
What? It looks okay from what I can see. It looks identical to the one to the left and to the right of it.
It's not the build, it's the what's on the belts.
Ah, okay.
It's the one on the right.
Yes.
The one on the right has yellow, red, green, and purple all on one belt. Again.
Yeah, okay, so it's just contaminated.
It's when the inputs have been hooked up, hasn't been drained fully. But now the server's lagging. Fine. My fault. Right to the bottom. This one. Then at the top of the belt. Eat everything. Do we have Logibots in this network? We do. I'm not
Yes,
close enough.
600.
Hello.
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 I just saw this project. Didn't even know it was a thing.
It's quite a big thing, actually.
Yeah.
60,000 big.
I'm a mod for explosive gaming. I just heard about it.
Are you on the what list?
Yep. I think all mods were whitelisted.
Well, you should be.
Well, in that case, enjoy the project, you lucky git.
So do all servers specialize in one thing? Is that how it
Mostly,
works?
yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, some do 2 or 3 things.
Pretty cool.
How did you miss Bad Gamers announcements? That's my question.
There's a lot of spam that goes on for mods, so I just disable notification.
How did you miss
Great
the
mod you
Reddit
are.
posts and all the other things?
How did
YouTube
you miss every
videos,
streamer?
streams. Yeah.
Yeah, and the streams and all the Clustorio channels on Explosive Gaming and RedView and FMMO discords.
The fact that Factory Discords are becoming highly populated for once.
People in voice chat every day.
And all the Reddit drama.
Yeah, but that's
How many-
Reddit. Nobody listens to that.
And how many times we broke the game.
How many times have we broken it? Like, a few thousand?
Who? What? Huh? I was
Have
reading
you?
about train stations being named Satan's anal railways.
Yeah. That's good.
I can't wait to.
Hey, there's a 44 million iron ore patch underneath our labs. Maybe we should strip mine it.
So
With a thousand percent.
That would take long, right?
If this were a normal game, I'd say yeah.
Remember, it's 10 times more.
I'm so lost. I don't even know what we're doing right now. What do we need?
Steel, always
So
steel.
yeah, steel. Or you could go lay solar or.
All right, let me hop on the steel server.
Find a server that says
Yeah, the
steel.
problem is the Isengard server. You can't really build anything more because it's already at its limit.
Yeah,
And the the other server is a blue scope. There's one giant smelter train thing there, and we need another one of those.
Just double it.
Just double it, yeah.
More
So
faster.
all you're telling me is to copy the blueprint, plop it down, then log out.
No. If
The
only
server
it were
never
that simple.
turns off. So if you add some roboports like in the middle, that'd be cool.
Okay, I'm just gonna hop on the steel.
It's not as simple as just copy pasting it though.
Yeah.
You gotta extend the rails as well because the new one is going to go beneath the original one, and the actual loading of the ore into the trains needs to be relocated and reconnected. And the train scheduling, oh goddamn, that's fucking train scheduling.
Oh, that's because you guys had weird train station.
Yeah, I've spent I think maybe an hour or two doing all those trains, like naming all the stations and sending all the trains to the correct ones.
So what have you guys done to the server again?
Probably broke something.
Hey, the server, I don't run at like -2 speed.
Yo, it's nice when the blue belt goes at yellow belt speed, but you know, blue belt's going at yellow belt speed.
So is research also connected across all servers?
Yes. However, you only see it when it finishes the tag.
Yeah.
You don't see the bar
It's not
actually.
moving. What about inventory? Is that shared again across all servers?
No.
No.
I don't know, Donald. Don't know what the tree clatter. What was that
Oh.
tree clatter? The mine quote. I need to. Couldn't find it on Google. And I don't get the Fallout 4 reference. I bought Fallout 4 on special. Downloaded it. Still haven't booted it at all. Which is a
But
shame.
it's such an
'cause
amazing disappointment.
look, I enjoyed 1, 2, and 3. And
You haven't
then
played 4?
I was told 4 was crap.
Look, there is one good thing about 4, and it gives it to you in the first 5 minutes. It does not fuck around there. It knows what it is. It is a panorama simulator. Okay, I'm out of good things to say.
Donald, rewind the stream would be my suggestion. If somebody said something earlier, rewind it.
Oh, the Helios. That's Fallout New Vegas. That's one of the main storylines.
No, the question is, what
It's
was
the-
that trees clutter, the mine quote? I need to find it. I couldn't find it on Google. Question mark, question mark, question mark. My answer is, oh.
Uh-oh.
So, it's actually just the left side. If I rip up all those belts. All those belts. They're not
Wow,
responding.
dismantling
That's fine.
solar. So painful. I'm not actually dismantling the solar field, I'm just dismantling the robot boards.
I think I filtered a deconstruction pipe to do that. From here.
Same, but you have to do that but as a row at a time.
Yeah. Yeah. A row from the bottom, a row from the east, a row from the west, rinse and repeat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, are you guys redoing the steel right here? Not sure if they're in the Discord.
Yeah, well, huh? Is
What's
there
up?
a storage chest? Yes. So if I disconnect that line of row ports, at least I'll split the solar in two. Should be a good start. Paste that down. Oh, yay! All the sites are on the correct belts.
Wait, there's new point 16s, isn't there?
They don't work.
Wait, what?
Don't work.
Okay.
Trains are completely broken in 16.40, and they're still slightly broken in 16.41.
Just wondering how they completely broken?
All signals stopped working.
No. Oh, you ruined it.
Sorry.
Ruined it. The answer is go to whichever map you have the most trains. Load it up. You tell me.
And enjoy the carnage.
More research.
Just wondering, what's the best glitch any of you found in the game? Like, it can just be random or whatever.
Best glitch?
At some stage in the 16s, trains would go all transparent and weird when going around a bend.
And then you
Right,
get
there was a corruption in one of the textures, I believe.
Yeah.
There's this one glitch where you find online all the time. I believe it's called a roundabout.
Oh, that's that. I believe that's player caused.
Yeah.
Those just
Yeah,
seem
but
like
it can't be
late-
intentional.
Oh, I don't know. Have you seen some of the players?
Yes,
Yeah,
but
the-
I still can't believe it's intentional.
The best glitch I found was in actually Minecraft multiplayer. If you, well, in Minecraft, if you died at the same frame as you went into creative mode, your avatar would stay as a dead avatar. Like, on its side, it would do the same running animation, it would stay red and everything.
Oh, if we're talking about other games. Breaking your legs in Fallout 3 and New Vegas.
Okay.
That's a glitch.
Yes, if you break your legs while you're quick loading.
Oh god.
I was going to go with Factorio 1640 that if you're changing your weapon at the second somebody kills you, everybody else on the multiplayer server desyncs.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Sorry, what? Seriously?
It's in the patch notes.
Yeah, it's
Glitch. I mean, that's one way to win a PvP game.
It is.
But I do
Just
believe
know
that's
when
the
to
mad
fight.
option.
Oh, man, look, mad or not, if you win, you win.
No, as in mutually assured destruction.
Yeah. Still a win. It's not a loss, therefore it's a win, right?
No, it's still a loss and a win. Mostly because
So
everyone
it's
is
still a
dead.
win. If it's a loss and a win, it's also a win.
Not quite sure it works like that.
I'm very sure it works like that.
Look, you've defeated your enemy, but you're also dead. Doesn't that make you the victor?
Yes.
It does not make you the loser. That's the important part.
You don't
There's
care
a big difference between winning and losing. Or
Well, it
between winning and
depends.
not losing.
There's a big difference between winning and dying, and winning and not dying, but they're still both winning.
Well, see, it depends. There's lots of ranked games where sometimes they add a loss to your account, and then if you win, they take the loss away and add a win. There's other ranked games where they're like, no. if you win, you win. If you lose, you lose. If anything else happens, we just declare it a draw.
Yeah, but do you guys know the game like Werewolves, where you each have a own role, and there's like villages and werewolves, and the werewolves have to kill the villages, and vice versa?
Oh, never heard of it.
I've played it a bunch.
Basically, if you're dead but your team wins, you still win. And it's oftentimes a good idea to sacrifice yourself to win.
Red belt left in this build. How horrible.
The new lab build looks a lot better from the map too.
Supposedly it's 5% more UPS efficient.
That's all it takes.
So 0.5 of a frame?
Something like that.
Inches when we need miles.
Well,
Every
then,
inch counts.
well, then again, before this even started, like you said, if it's like 600 times less dense and 200 times less power efficient, but 5% more UPS efficient, still use it.
Yeah. Oh, I'm no disagreeing. I will say, like, we're at cash rate 2. For the downtime caused, and the loss of productivity by ripping everything up and rebuilding it, is it actually a win?
Are we actually losing anything?
Well, yeah.
Like, can we sustain the full 60k for long periods of time yet? Or are we gonna run out of steel or something?
Oh, we're already out of steel.
Yeah, we've been out of steel since day one.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
we've
we're
never
working
run
on
out
it.
of steel.
I mean,
We
didn't
just
we have
need
that
to
sold
change
for like 5 minutes already?
We actually have 4 million steel plate, probably because of lack of yellow side, so everything else is turned.
Well, what happened to who was pasting down the yellow science?
I don't know, JG. Why don't you tell me about your lack of doing it?
Well, because I had to
These
leave the
steel
server.
stations need to be
Stay
reworked.
connected.
God, that's quit talk. What next? Your wife and your kids need you?
No, the 2-year-old just woke up.
It's almost like Factorio isn't more important than everything to you.
I think sleep's finally getting up the list.
Oh, where's that meme that somebody put in the chat some time ago, which was trying to fit sleep into your schedule for Clusterio?
Fact sleep.
Well, I mean,
We've all pretty much decided that Clusterio is more important than sleep. That's a dumb question at this point.
well, yeah.
Congratulations on choosing the correct answer.
I've been averaging 8-hour streams every day since it ever started. It's taking its toll.
I don't want to know how many hours I spent. Way too much.
Maybe enough?
I've had my time in Solar Purgatory on top of that.
I think average 12 hours per day.
Oh god, not Solar Purgatory, please.
To the solar!
But you're right, that is so got to be the name for one of the new power servers. Purgatory.
Speaking of your hatred for Solar Purgatory, yeah, I'm currently finishing a Foxconn for you.
Excellent.
I mean, when we get the power servers up and running, it's going to be a moot point, but it's going to be self-sufficient.
If they still manage to break the servers, the updates, change with every update, so what I wanted to say, we never get power.
I'm gonna laugh when like everybody gets lazy. We're on a power server, and then that server decides to disconnect from the from the cloud for some reason.
Just
And
crap.
everything loses power.
That's why
Are we actually going to get
when it comes down to it, I think every server should be able to supply half of its own power, so you can at least like kind of limp through.
Yeah.
I mean,
Can.
people have talked about just leaving the solar grids because like a million accumulators is the same as one accumulator. Just removing the ports and the radars.
Yeah, there's no reason to destroy all the solar.
There's absolutely no reason to
Yes, at all.
destroy solar that's already laid down unless it's in the way.
Yes,
Unless it's
correct.
built inside and around the main square. We can all think of a few servers like that.
Look, my attitude is have a nuclear server by all means, but have a second solar server, and
I thought we have 2 nuclear servers, Fukushima and Chernobyl.
well, that's what I keep hearing. We're gonna have 2 nuclear servers. I'm like, where's the solar server? Where's the solar server? It's just you can just get on there and stamp solar forever. Alright. And
From
no
map
effort.
view, just you know, hop on for an hour
Yeah.
and just map view.
Get a radar or what?
The only time you have to leave base is that point where you finally have to go out there and move the damn train station because the bot's taking too long to fly it out and back.
Do you guys think the servers should use bottleneck mod?
No.
Yep.
No. Bottleneck is a huge UPS loss.
It's
Oh,
UPS
it is? I didn't know.
Yeah, it's constantly checking every machine.
I
our job
use
to know what's
bottleneck
our-
for like the first few hours.
And there's no reason to use it because the builds. If you're gonna use it, you're gonna use it in testing, which you could do on an entirely different server anyway.
Yeah, bottleneck is just really a troubleshooting mod where you learn what the problems are. Once you know how to play the game, you shouldn't need it.
That's true, that's true.
And until you learn how to play the game, yeah, sure, go for it as much as you want. But when you've got the stuff at an intuitive level, you really don't need it. So hopefully, the people on here don't need it.
I've been abusing max rate calculator with my Pyanodon map.
Oh, look, max rate calculator, not an issue. That does a one-off calculation, but bottleneck, I've never ever used it. I've had to install it to join other servers. Never used the damn thing. This looks like a nightmare.
Also, it's like a server-wide thing, so you can't have your own it's on, it's off thing.
We're back in business.
All I gotta do is be able to pick up that single speed beacon, put it up there. Why won't you go there? Jumps! Fuck you. That's funny. I was fine prior to changing the build, so maybe this build is less UP.
Which one?
Which server?
Science.
Nexus.
Nexus.
CERN is science.
Oh, the labs is Nexus.
Yeah,
I
labs
think
is
it's
Nexus.
just because we are researching more now, because all the research has been pulling up on the science packs.
We actually have the packs now.
Like I said, I was on earlier. I recorded a video doing 60k. What are we doing
The
now?
science is glorious.
We're making 60, 60, 58, 52, 32.
What are we using at this end?
51.
I did a video with 60 running.
The beast is waking up, is what's happening.
One of the few of the lines have a extra underground, which is causing it to back up.
But I cleared all those. Just for the record, mining productivity 500.
Nice. 1,000% bonus all.
Wait, is that what we're on?
Yeah. In a week? Yeah, in a week.
A week? We're only on day 6, dude.
Could probably have more.
No, it's a week now. We started on a Friday. It's Friday now.
6
started
days.
later on a Friday.
We have 4 hours still to go.
4 hours and it's been a week.
I love how they said it's going to take 3 months.
It's 4 hours till we do the whole 24-hour clock, man. Right? No, 5 a.m.? Yeah, no, we started at 6 a.m. Yeah, it's still...
it's 4 hours.
4 hours short.
Yeah, UTC,
sometime.
8 p.m.
It
was 22 local for me, so...
6 a.m. Australian time. I was up. I was not awake, but I was here.
So Zern doesn't keep up with power?
I don't know.
Wait, what? Oh damn! Yeah, power's running low. I just turned on the high-tech science.
Yep.
That would do it.
I will clear out those robots. Yeah, I think nobody needs them. They're, I think, leftovers from the postcard builds. That were surprisingly effective after all. Didn't know they were putting 30k.
No, don't have to rebuild them. Your best bet's just filter deconstruction, the deconstruction planer, and just remove that whole left-hand lane from whichever ones are contaminated. And then just paste down a working one over and over and over. By all means, cut it at the bottom, stand at the top, and just bleed the whole belt first. Because that takes the bots the longest amount of time. Actually clear out all the items on the belt.
Yeah, that might
Yeah, I just forget now, but I mean, the only thing left standing were the beacons in the labs itself.
What the fuck?
A small part only of the build.
Why is here a blue box full of fast inserters? Why?
What?
Oh, this... Okay.
In the middle of Zern was a box full of fast inserters.
Okay.
Alright, so is anybody still on Nexus? Do they have landfill?
I could request some.
Somebody request some.
My Steelix out.
I gotta find out what that hole was.
Can we adjust the... I don't know if this is possible with Combinator Smarts to run up to a certain... Because the science production is super cyclic. Like, it comes on hard and then shuts off, right?
Yeah.
Is there a way to set it so the condition is, say, run until...
Yes.
This is...
You need to introduce an SR ledge. Then you can set limits.
Hey, Midnighters.
Shall I come and set it up?
I know I know a little bit about DCS logic, nothing about circuit conditions.
Put a round belt in. Have one item on a
do you
belt.
need help setting it up or not?
Link the belt twice. And say first one 75%, second one 25%. So when it gets down to 25%, it turns on. When it gets up to 75%, it turns off.
Where do we want to go, Nexus?
I don't know. One of these builds is missing a single beacon. Drop of water underneath. Can't find the damn thing.
So you want to turn it on if it's, like, say, above 1 million and turn it off if it's below 500
Well, what we call it in the industry is called deadband, so that the controls, you don't get this oscillation. It's, you know,
yes. I know what I mean, what on what condition do you want to turn it off and on? That's my question.
We store up to 1 million science, right?
No. Only military science goes up to 1 million. Every other only 60,000 for whatever reason.
Make it 1 million, please.
Make it 1 million right across the board. Number one. Number two, have the
Because,
first labs go all the time.
I think
especially for space science, because space science is.
Space science is 1 million.
Okay, so have the first.
In that case, we're not producing enough of it.
The first row of labs going left to right. So the first little row and the big row go all the time. Have the next set go if there's 200 in storage, 200,000, 400,000, 600,000, 800,000, 1 million. Or over 900,000. And I'd actually have the inserters running onto the belts be the control. Not the labs, not the power.
Controller.
Yeah.
On Nexus.
We don't have one for the labs.
Controller for what?
For the labs.
We don't have
We
one.
have one.
There is no.
So I have to build
They
one.
just run.
Oh, I thought there was one.
There was. It got ripped up because it didn't work.
Oh, I'm talking on CERN for production.
CERN production.
It did work, as far as I know.
Yeah, it's just the production. Oh, I'll grab 10-minute graph. You'll see why.
So, what do you want to have not oscillate? The science labs or the science production?
Production.
Ah, that I can do.
I'd leave.
Guys, because it's super. Well, I don't know if that's server latency between servers. You know, the labs requesting,
That's even easier.
do we just bump up the?
So I turn it on. I turn it off when it's 1.5 and turn it on at below 500. So it has a band of 1 million.
Yeah.
How does that sound?
Yeah, that sounds reasonable. I don't know. I don't see why we would limit it to the.
Wait, what is this production graph?
That's how much. That's science pack production. That's how cyclic it is.
Hey, Midnighters. Thanks for the compliment, mate.
You know, the power is also not enough, right?
On what?
Yeah.
CERN?
On CERN.
Yeah, CERN lost power just now. Well, not entirely, but close. Yeah, we're going down in 3, 2, 1.
Ignition!
We did put down like 8
Body
lots
break.
of nuclear builds just to keep things running.
Which are each 480 megawatts, by the way.
8 or 10? I think maybe it was 10 in the end.
Maybe it was 8, unless somebody stamped more. So we are at 3.8 gigawatts of nuclear.
Oh, that's a lot of production.
You could probably stamp more nuclear because so far it's 5.
Yeah, I'm never joining that server again, obviously.
I mean, okay, time is 8. Maybe don't stamp more nuclear.
I set all the packs back to 1 million because that seems to be the consensus.
It's fine. I don't need to join the server again. I don't
So
think.
where is the red science controller? Or is there even a red science controller?
I think it's bloopers up here.
Yeah, it's the don't touch thing.
Which don't touch? There's so many don't touch.
In the middle of the map. There's
north
only
of
one on
nuclear.
each map.
North of nuclear.
No, military science has its own don't touch sign.
Why did they do that?
I did it because I didn't know we had a central controller.
Oh, I see.
So, okay. I mean, I have to rip that up completely if we want to do it.
Go ahead. Or here, let me copy
High-tech
it.
science is now also at the desired level.
I will. First, let me build the thing before you rip it to pieces. Or do that. Need these side combinators. Where the
So we're literally producing 60k science per minute of each resource now. Oh, and it's all dropping again.
Except for space science. Because apparently steel, but we've got enough in storage, but it's not really. I mean, some lines in Vandenberg are short on steel, but we do have plenty in storage if something is broken there.
So we're able to get the 60k science then. Nice.
I need 6 controllers.
So yeah,
Am I right?
Midnighters. I appreciate the compliment, but yeah, I've been avoiding streaming for a while just because my life and scheduling don't work well together. So my streams generally get like 5 minutes notice.
Ralph, you're clicking the logs.
Yeah, I've muted him.
Sorry.
Too annoying.
Not meaning to be rude, just pointing it out.
Yeah, I didn't notice, sorry.
I kind of guessed that better.
Yeah. 3. Blueprint.
Can I... Where? Does anyone have the code? Oh. Thanks.
Nice soul drops on this RSO map. 1 million popamonium, 1.5 million brubites, 2 million oil sand, 1 million aluminum. Nice drop.
1,100.
Ah, yeah, of course. That's why we're not making enough space science.
Do any of you ever play like Angels and it's like I need more of this ore? Because there's literally one tiny patch. That's it.
Yep.
That's all the copper I'm getting.
Oops. Somebody got an inventory combinator for me sitting around. Place it there. Grab one from the network. Technically, you should turn on. Oh, no. Mistake. Now it turns on.
I was about to say, these numbers are exactly the same.
Basically, now you go through and replace everything fitting here.
I personally prefer the belt-based ones.
For SR?
Yeah.
Yeah, belt-based ones are easy. And anybody can look at it and go, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. And it's actually smaller as well.
And more importantly, belts have been super optimized. What? Whoa.
Oh, that's interesting.
World Gym crashes due to bad poetry or fortress. Okay. We'll enjoy your server drop in a moment. I think you mean greater than on all those commodos, right? Probably. So I've set them all wrong, haven't I? Which means I'm going to fix these and I'm going to go to bed. Look, it's fine if it's less than, right? Do I? They're all green.
Oh, wait. I'm going to need. Shit. No.
There you go, belt-based one.
I don't think it's working at all.
Wait, these should be the other way around.
I mean, it's more compact. Bad thing is that I can wire that with the red over there. Can I? Yes, I can.
Oh, because they actually happen to hit the requirements.
The only thing, the only problem with this is that it's not instant. So when you have like a very complicated circuit that needs to do some very quick switching, you can't use this. But that's not what we're doing here.
Neat. Here, let me.
Oh wait, that's the wrong wire.
And I currently use the speed productivity module, but you can use any other.
Why?
I'd say use a science pack.
Oh.
Cool.
Again.
Wait, why is this so large?
You can make it smaller by 1 space and compacting the space I'm standing in. Then it's 5 spaces instead of 6.
We can also just use this one. Then it's 4 spaces.
Well, then it's still want the colored lamp, so it's still 6 space. That's not 5 spaces. Oh, it's 10 spaces. That's what I mean.
What is that bottom one supposed to be blue?
Yes, that's supposed to be.
Okay. In blue.
You also don't need these constant combinators for the color.
You don't?
No, you can do that with the decider combinators themselves.
Yeah, you could send a colored signal, yes.
Yeah.
I kind of like to have to send the actual item with one through network.
Oh yeah, we got to send the actual item down to the
because that's
belt.
a bit more. So now somebody has to redo the sign. Oh, and you need to hook them up all to the constant combinator. Yes. And still need the actual signal.
so it's a little bit neater. I'm gonna run it in a bus style.
Yeah, you can do it horizontally, theoretically. I think.
There we go.
The lamps need to be changed too, so they have the correct signs in them.
Yeah, I probably would save myself clicks if I used a constant combinator, but that requires me to know how to hook it up, so hopefully I don't break it. Which it's not happening tonight because simple fact I messed up a greater than and less than symbol means I'm done.
Now I
We
need
are
some
doing 51,000. $55,000.
Do we use that don't touch sign or?
We can just move the arrow.
Use that.
Yeah. Use that.
You pick a don't touch that sign, and then you draw a thingy on the end.
A thingy?
I will let you do the.
Okay.
Do the fancy looking shit. You can mine quicker by simply placing something over it. So it would be easier to, where are my bricks? Just paint a whole area of bricks first.
Go on, science, go faster. 48,000. 48. 47.
Isn't this connected up wrong?
What?
The yellow one.
Yellow is connected wrong. You are
Okay.
right. Clicking position.
I'm also going to connect it with green instead because the entire setup is using green wire.
It's using green wire because this was using red wire. That's why I was hooking up that way.
Yeah, that's fine. But the yellow build is using green wires.
So why add?
Just put a color changer in the middle.
I just built it with green wires.
Alright. I'm done. It's like 2:30 in the morning. Thank you guys for tuning in for the stream. Thank you guys for sitting here and lagging me out constantly. It's always appreciated.
You're welcome.
We'll generate as much lag as you can't cope with.
I've set the first couple of batches of labs to only turn on if there is greater than 100,000, greater than 200,000, greater than 300,000.
Somebody got some more?
Science in the network. And the idea was to turn on the change the next one to 400 and 500. I'm just not going to do it today, obviously. Somebody else is welcome to, but I can't be fucked. So.
Haha!
Yeah.
I trapped him.
Sure, I'm logging off.
Good enough.
Let's go with the worker robot speed.
It's good that the inventory combinator is outside.
The most important part is sticking out.
Nobody will notice.
Alright, thank you everybody who's tuned in for the stream. But yeah, it's another 2:30 at night, so I'm done. Thank you everybody. I will see you guys. I don't know if I'm streaming tomorrow at all. It is the weekend here. But yeah, we're 2.5 hours away from 7 days. Wow. 7 days, and you guys saw the stats. We're doing ridiculous amount of science. So, thank you guys, as always. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. I apologize for lag. Not a lot I can do about it, apart from server swapping. And I'll see you guys in the next stream, episode, whatever it happens to be. That's it from me. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Alright. Bye!